Steve Nash spitting or tripping with his comments on the grassroots basketball development in the United States of America?
What are they trying to say?
That European players are way more fundamentally sound and way more educated of the game.
Sound like he's saying "fuck America" if we just keep.
That's. And
they pay to play. That was
my point. I just want to know what are they saying? Because if you're saying that it's easier to coach a European player because it's a local situation.
No.
That's what they're saying?
Not necessarily. So what he's saying is, right, it's youth sports here is ran by money. Right?
Shoot comes. Because we got all the talent.
But still, in other places,
like what?
It's about the sport. That's what he's saying, right? In Canada and Europe, it's about the sport and not the money aspect of it, right?
The potential of the actual prospect.
So they concentrate. In order for my 7-year-old to play basketball in Canada right now, it's free.
Free.
In order for my 7-year-old to play on the team now, I have to pay. To get him trained and to play, I have to pay. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
So they work, they focus and if you don't pay, then your kid can't participate. Well, there is built in communities, and the community basically if it's a rec center, the kids can go learn the skill for free at the rec center than having to pay to go to the rec center to learn the skill, is what I gather from.
I know what you're saying now. How many NBA players came from Canada? You don't even.
I know you looked it up already.
No, just don't answer that. So their community of all of Canada has produced how many fucking players? Right? About what, 10, 12 of them? The whole community? We have that community too. It's called Park League basketball.
25 Canadians featured on NBA rosters.
Good ones. So we have Park League where you can go play for free, right?
Yeah.
The problem with us is we're so talented that you got to charge. So you're weeding out all the talent and putting them on these teams. We do have sorry players that's part of the community. We can build our team and they can learn all this little structure, but are they good? Because we can say whatever the fuck we want to say.
You good, man?
The last time I checked, these countries are producing 1 to 2 players that's making it to this NBA. No matter what you say, where Luka's from, how many of them are here?
Slovenia.
Luka. Where Giannis is from, how many of them are here?
Greco-Nigeria.
So I don't give a fuck what your system is over there if it's producing one who plays like an American. Running niggas over, stronger than everybody, jumping through the lane. He doing the same shit we doing over here. He just 6'11". So I'm trying to figure out what we talking about in reality. What are we talking about? We want to change our whole system to do what someone does that's bringing 1 to 2 people over here every 3 decades? All right.
Hey, Suge couldn't wait for you to come back. He ain't shared this much. He ain't shared this much in a while.
He wrote a good spot today.
He did none of that in a while.
I get what you're saying, right? And I get what Steve Nash is saying, because nowadays, so I said on this couch before, like, basketball now has become it's tennis and golf, basically. You have to pay to play right now. Basketball has become expensive for average people that don't know what you're saying, right? We grew up playing on the fucking park for free. We grew up, how many of you got 7 people? We gonna play 3-on-3 and you got next. That's how we got better. We didn't rely on trainers and getting charged $100 an hour for a skill set. We didn't do that. It goes both ways. You can get that and not be successful, and get it in and still. So it goes both ways, right? So I asked your side, like, before the show, like, somebody teaching my 7-year-old how to play help side defense, and I'm like, why? At 7, and I was in the shower this morning. And I thought about, like, I'm not fucking paying nobody to teach my son how to play help side defense.
I'm not paying nobody to play defense.
No, but just why are you teaching the 7-year-old like he gonna remember that shit when he leaves? I'm saying, like he's gonna remember that when he leaves. Like, hey, my son wearing number 30. I'm Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, my son told me I'm Steph Curry. All right, so
yes, buckets do get the loudest applause in the youth league games for those who know. Block shots, nobody cares still.
I get both points, but if it,
But I just don't think about pay to play. But I think when you have
it's too much.
But what's happened now, I see it in baseball, I see it in basketball at the youth level. There's teams where if you're good enough, you do not pay to play.
Oh,
but the kids who are not good enough to make those things have to pay to play.
So I'm gonna let y'all go. So my AAU team, right? It was three different teams, right? And the guy that I paid for put all the good guys on one team, on the next team, and all the kids that was funding the fucking program played on the last team, and they was getting drugged every tournament. And so, right? It's that. They stacked the deck, and they put all these guys on one team, and other guys are funding and all that. It's a sad case. It is. But that's the nature of the business, right? It's
That's how somebody got to pay for the jerseys, can you?
It's just like listen, we act like sports is the only problem in America that motherfucking healthcare is free in other places.
It is.
So sports ain't the only fucking thing that we got to pay for in this bitch. So
if your son want to be Steph Curry, give me that check. I'll teach him how to be Steph. That's what we do. I'll teach you how to be Steph, and that's our problem. Everybody want to be NBA players.
Yeah.
Yo, I think he's spitting facts. I just think off the fact that the way AAU came is way more just playing tournaments. I think that's why a lot of our American players are hurt once they get to the league and to the next level. Just the fundamentals, and everything is about money. You got players now that just plays tournaments all weekend and never even practice or don't even know how to practice because everything's about getting to the money. In Europe, I was able to be over there at 18 years old, and I was playing against guys that were 14, 15 years old that was already playing professionally. And it was going through everyday practicing and getting to the next level. And I think the American system right now, as far as AAU, it needs to change because as we're looking at it right now, the 5 best players in the NBA, and that will be the best players in the NBA for a long time, are all international players. So if you don't think that that's a sign of changing and that you guys need to change the development, you got to be fucking kidding yourself.
Yeah. Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah,
you said those people you play with, right? They was 14, 15 playing pro, and they said they want to get to the next level?
No, I'm saying they were already playing professionally.
Did they?
Yeah, they played for their professional team.
No, did they get drafted here?
No, they play professionally.
Because they don't have high school basketball, so that's all professional. Did they get
I mean, they got their.
Did they
played
get
for
to
their,
the big
their
league?
play, They played for their. They played for their professional team.
You said when you got there 18.
I saw 14 and 15-year-olds playing professional
Where are they
basketball.
now?
Still over there playing. On their national teams.
Brandon, don't take the bait.
I'm not taking the bait. They're still professional basketball players.
Because they don't have high school
When we go
and college.
over there to play,
They don't have high school and college basketball.
Okay, who wants to fuck high school and college? High school and college just ain't shit. That ain't nothing. If I could play professionally at 14, 15, the hell high school and college mean? Nothing. I'm a professional. Ricky Rubio was a professional at 15 years old.
Ricky Rubio.
Playing basketball.
You know what's crazy?
He was 14 years old in the Olympics in 2008. That's a fact.
I love. Hey, dog, you good. You touched something very well. They are professionals at 14 and 15 years old, right? So when the USA 15, 16, and 17-year-old go and play for the gold,
they're not playing against those players.
they are.
No, they're playing against.
Because
They're playing against the 14 and 15. They're playing against the
FIBAs.
Yeah, they're playing.
No,
Yes.
playing in the
You've
FIBA.
been over there.
I know who's winning. I know who's winning the gold in 15, 16, and 17.
I have a whole chart.
Ain't lost yet.
Because they play 18. Because they play 18 and under against 18
Let me
and
know when I'm ready. I'm ready when
So let's shift over to Shai Gilgeous, who has pulled out the books. Which chapter are we on right now? Do not have the almanac today.
No, I left it in the car.
Okay.
No predictions.
Take it
today.
back to the future.
Chapter 18,
Okay.
Book of Fundamentals.
The book of fundamentals.
Fundamentals. I think what Steve Nash is talking about is the fundamentals of the game. We talk about what the game entails when you talk about building a player from skill sets. And when you have to play to get a trainer, well, you have to pay to play, pay to get a trainer, pay to do all the things in which we have looked at the game today as being a big discrepancy of our talent. Because we got guys who never reached the highest level training kids who want to reach the highest level. And they're getting paid handsomely to pretend like I'm going to make you into Steph Curry. I'm going to let you shoot from back here and say, yeah, that's it. Air ball after air ball after air ball. How many Steph Currys do we have in the NBA? One. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got one. One Steph Curry. And we got a 2.0 in Trae Young. Right? Okay. So here's a nice little tweet that I read from somebody who played in the league. He said, so no one's going to admit the NBA is in a weird place. The league is pickup ball now. What happened to trying to exploit teams' weaknesses and making chess moves? What happened to game plans and watching games this season? Like it feels like it's just in a very weird place.
So he played in the 2000s with us. Okay.
This is Jay Crowder.
Oh.
Who?
So, yeah, Jay Crowder.
Oh.
Shout out Jay Crowder.
So Jay is upset and he feels a certain type of way about the game because we have went away from the fundamentals and the essence of what the game entails. What Steve Nash is talking about over there in Europe, because I played over there for a lot, because I wasn't allowed to play over here. So I got to watch and do camps. I got to do camps and shit. I got to actually see where the grassroots started. What was they doing? How was they teaching their kids? Especially in China. They actually spend majority of their fucking kids' days hammering down fundamentals. And it's not to make them professional NBA players. It's not for NBA players. What he's talking about
Oh my
is
God.
what is the one thing
We're not gonna let you finish. No, we're not gonna.
What is the one thing
we're
we
not
can't
gonna let
see?
you finish that.
What is the one thing we can't
No, we're not gonna let you finish
We
that.
don't see fundamentals.
We're not gonna. I don't give
All
a fuck
we see
how much fundamentals
is
China
niggas
is doing.
chucking up
What
shots.
are they?
Chucking up
What
shots.
are they?
Chucking up shots.
God damn.
Why is
China?
Selling motherfucking noodles with all that goddamn fundamentals.
Because they can't
selling
jump.
fucking noodles.
'Cause they
That's
can't
what they
jump
doing.
high. 'Cause they can't jump
Goddamn.
high.
Where's the basketball player? All the
Where's the
goddamn
basketball?
free fundamentals.
Where's the
Where are the
basketball?
basketball players?
They over there. Hey, what are they doing?
Motherfucker.
They pushing the USA to the limit.
Crazy.
They pushing the USA to the limit.
Shout out Young
South
Hanson.
Sudan. They pushing South Sudan pushing the USA to the limit with the Avengers. How? French. The Frenchmen pushing the motherfucking Avengers to the limit. They ain't got a Thanos on their goddamn team. They ain't got a bunch of motherfuckers. They out here. Why are all 5 of the motherfucking Euros leading the MVP voting? Why they the best? Why? They know how to play basketball, not pick up. They don't go out there in the All-Star game and go out there and dominate because they're like, we supposed to be passing and moving. What happened to basketball? We're being taught basketball. We're not being taught freelance, freestyle ball.
No.
And that's the difference. That's what he's talking about.
No, you know what the difference is? Hold on, you know what the difference is?
Period.
Right? So it's
Chapter 18.
No, it's called athleticism, right?
Fundamental.
Huh?
It's called athleticism.
Yeah.
So when we get a certain age and we can touch the rim, right? We're trying to dunk.
Yeah.
And ain't too many times when we go into the gym, we gonna try to dunk 100 times
For an hour.
for an hour. Well, we could have been working on a motherfucking
And trying to dunk on people.
Drop step,
We
all
could
the other shit.
have been working on a drop step. We could have been working on an in and out crawl. We could have been working on a whole lot of shit, but we didn't spend an hour trying to dunk. So,
Can I get to him?
yes, please.
Okay.
I think we're out of time. I think we're out of time.
Shai, we have two and a half solid minutes. We have 1 minute. Geraldine.
Hey, what's up, Skip? Hey, Skip. I think we out of time, Skip.
We got 2.5 good minutes.
So China itself has more registered basketball players than we have humans here in the States.
That's a fact.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if their fundamentals is so damn good and they working on their shit day after day, hour after hour,
Who did we get from over there?
where is it?
We got Young
They
Hanson.
got their own league. They have their own league.
When they got their tallest person.
No. Hey, where's KJ playing right now?
Hey, listen, that's.
And he jumping over the guy.
I don't want to hear that
I
shit.
wanna hear
Where is he playing? He's playing in the league where all those Chinese Chinamen are over there fundamentally
No, they not.
passing to each other.
The Chinese people.
You know what they doing? Giving K.
Pass
They
and
giving
shoot.
you the ball. Go score.
And when you're an import in China, guess what you better be doing? Dunking that motherfucker like you was doing over there in the goddamn States. And if you're not, ship his ass out and give us another one.
You
Because
ever-
this our shit over here.
You ever seen the 70-year-old league? where they don't have no athleticism. They fundamental than the motherfucker, aren't they? Cut, pass, open, cat. Come on, dog. Let's just stop. The 5 best players here from overseas, 7'6", 7 foot, 7 foot,
I know you get
6'11".
Hey,
What they have that we don't have as bigs here is they are taught ball handling just like everybody else.
How good would Yao mean?
So let me get a
How fundamentally down would Yao mean?
It's their big
You'll
man.
get a kick out of this one. So did y'all play against Northern Arizona when you was at Arizona? Did y'all play against Northern Arizona?
Yeah, I think so.
All the niggas the same size.
They
They
pass and cut.
6'3", cutting like a motherfucker.
Like playing against Harvard.
Shout out Ben. Hey, that motherfucker backdooring the shit out of that. We played them in the tournament. Shout out to Ben.
They don't do this. They do the same shit. They don't.
European.
They don't do. Yes. Oh yeah.
What the Euro has learned, if you look at the players that are coming here and they're dominating, they're all 6'9" and above.
They different.
And they have the same skill set as a guard. So I can get a Giddey who's 6'9" and say, play point, right? And we build the team around his asset. Jokic, what do? I can pass, I can dribble, I can shoot, I can make plays. Shit, give him the ball. Wemby, what do? I can play guard. You know what I mean? It's the big men that are evolving the game, saying, America, if you want to keep up with us, y'all better stop. In AAU, stop putting the tallest guy as the 5-man. We all guards here.
That's a great point you're making, though, because you're saying that the Euros that are bigger have more fundamentals than the regular average player in America. So we're going to give you the ball so that you can make the fundamental plays that our athletic guys we want them to be athletic.
They don't have
come in and be specialists. But we don't, I'm not going to say we. I'll say the international players overseas don't have the leniency to be athletic and be the guy that you're going to point out and be like, we want him to play this, we want him to do this. You got to be a Luka, you got to be a Joker, you got to be a Giannis, you got to be something that gives a Sengun and a Giddey, and all of these guys they're fundamentally sound. That's why they're assets. Belisis from Chicago, you got Denny Avia, you got all these kids that are now coming into the league giving hope to the other international players. Like, if I'm fundamentally sound, I now have a seat on somebody's bench in the NBA. That's all I'm saying. Chapter 8.
80% of the Euros are black.
Shout out to the transatlantic movement of humans. But on that note, got to wrap up. But make sure we got NFL divisional playoffs set right now, so make sure you stick around for an all-new episode of the Arena Gridiron coming up.